Big one right there. Like I said earlier, video review. If you can get a video review from a client, that is gold. You can get written reviews all day long. It's a little easier to get, but I mean, every time anyone here goes shopping online, I'm sure you're going to read what the reviews of the product are. If you got 3 or 4 different versions of something, you're going to read what it says. If you've got a guy telling you or a girl telling you, this product is awesome, you can see their emotion and how connected they are with what they're talking about. There's a lot more to that than just reading a couple of words on the page. And the last one is give reviews to get reviews. If you want to get reviews from clients, you want to get out there and you want to go out and review other people. If you go to a great restaurant or you have an interaction with one of your customers at their place of business, you give them a review. You're not going to get 100% feedback from all these people that you review, but some of them will review your product as they use your services. The next one is market your reputation. So the first thing, promote those video reviews and those client experiences. Every one of those videos that you get is a salesperson that's working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online. People are looking at YouTube constantly. If you get a good review, throw it up there. Somebody goes out and they're looking for some information, and then they see a video about your services, they might watch it. And if they watch it, they're going to see somebody else was really happy with the service that they got, and they'll use your services as well. You want to use social media outlets to start discussions about you. Getting other people to talk about you is key in every way, shape, and form. If you can, there's a saying, there's no such thing as bad press. To a point, that's true. If you get people talking about you, it might be silly, it might be humorous, but they're still talking about you, and they're getting your word spread out there. Like I said right here, get other people talking about you. You can talk about yourself all day long, and Google and all the other search engines, they'll just link that as one site. It's like, yep, they're talking about themselves. You want to get other people talking about you on other websites, blogs, social media, wherever. If you can get other people talking about you, that's building your reputation online, and that's going to spread the word that you want. Last in the circle, we've got manage your reputation. So, monitoring and engaging people about that reputation. What that is you want to review any client experiences you find. If you get video reviews, written reviews, whatever people write. If it's a good review, send them something. Here we've got gratitude marketing at the bottom. If you get a good review from someone, send them a thank you card saying, hey, thanks for the good review. If you can, send them like a discount card or something. But just a handwritten card or acknowledging what they've done and just saying thank you. If you get a bad review, go out there and take care of it. If you let it sit out there, it's going to kill you. I read another quote yesterday, I don't remember from who, but they said, it takes 20 years to build a great reputation, it takes 5 minutes to kill it. That's all it takes is one really bad review and throw you under the bus really, really fast.
How would be the best way to repair a bad review? Because once it's out there, it's out there.
Mm-hmm. So if you find it, say on Destination South Coast, for instance, you get a bad review. Find out who gave you that bad review and contact them directly. We'll figure out what happened, why they said that you're not doing the job that they expected. Get a good understanding with that client to figure out what's wrong, and then work with them to fix it. It's not always going to be 100% where everybody's perfectly happy, but make the best effort you can to resolve the issue. Figure out what was wrong, address it, and do your best to regain that client's confidence to whatever extent you're able. And then go back out online and then follow that review up with a, spoke with the client at this time and this is what we discussed. Or better yet, have the client get back and then follow up to their own review saying, Sonia called me back because, for whatever the problem was, and we worked it out, everything's fine now, she's great, I'm going to use her again for my next transaction. That's how you do that, is you have to get involved with the client that is giving you the bad review and get in there, figure out what it is, and get that resolved. The faster you get those resolved, the better, because the bad review is going to be out there forever, but if it has that good ending that's been tagged along from the same person, that'll be viewed even more favorably in your part from any potential clients, because they'll know that you have a vested interest in keeping the clients happy and making sure that what you're selling or doing for them is actually getting done properly, and that they're going to be happy at the end of it.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm back
making sure
to,
I answered your question.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the review that's online for our client in Rhode Island. And they only have one review.
The second
it's a bad one.
is to bury it.
Yeah.
Which is to get a lot of positive reviews so that bad review gets to page 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Yeah. And then, the other thing, the last part of that is gratitude marketing. Like I said, if you get a good client, you get a new client, you have some kind of such successful transaction, or you just bump into them at wherever and you wind up spending the night out. Send them a card, send them a thank you, but a handwritten one, not just a simple email. All of us get thousands of emails. They just get chucked to the dump half the time. Send them a handwritten note. Sign it yourself, write it out, put it through the mail. It might cost you 40 cents, 50 cents. But they're going to get that. They're actually going to open it. They're going to read it. And
it's a 98% open rate.
Yeah. You don't get that with email. If you get 40% on an email, you're doing really, really well. People open handwritten mail. That's just a fact.
As long as it's not
Auto pen.
auto put through a machine.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to see those. The first couple times you get one of those, you'll open it like, oh, there's an ad for whatever. And you'll kind of pick up on the script and how it's written. But you're opening all the mail and you open up all the handwritten ones, and 1 out of 50 of them is one of the fake ones. Trash. You get 49 other pieces of mail that someone sent you. They took the time and energy to write it out by hand, so they have a vested interest in your reaction to what they're doing. So that, from a marketing perspective, is huge. It means you've captured their attention and you've captured their interest, and you have put yourself back at the top of their mind when your products and services are involved. And that's that's the highest point you can get in sales and marketing, is direct association with product and service with you. And the more you can do that, the better. Why do you care? Why should people care about all this? Your customers are going to believe what they read about you and what they see about you. They're going to see it online, and they're going to believe it. They're going to see the endorsements and the testimonials and the reviews, and they're going to believe them. More so with the video than the written, but you read so many bad reviews or good reviews that are written, there's going to have some credibility there. Obviously the internet's an indispensable tool. That's where people are going nowadays to do everything. If you want, they've done reality shows. They lock someone in a house for a month. Can't go, leave, do anything. And by the end of the month, they're living like kings, all through the internet. And as far as your reputation online, if you don't keep track of it and you don't nurture it, it's just going to fall apart. It's going to show that you're inattentive. It's going to show that you're not keeping track of what the clients need and what they want, and it is going to push away potential customers. So what do you need? You definitely need someone who didn't tell your story the way you want it promoted. You're going to want a source of ongoing referrals. You're going to want a core group of people that understand what you're doing, how you're doing it, and are behind you, and will go out there and spread the word for you. If you can get people to do that on their own without prompting them, that's the best way. A grassroots marketing campaign. It's the best way to do it. You need exposure. Potential clients need a way to find your reviews. We have them on Destination South Coast, individual websites that we've built. You need authenticity. You need balanced promotion or promotional marketing efforts with the impartiality of customer reviews. People that are not associated with you telling other people what you're doing and how you're doing it. And how can we help? We build responsive websites based on discussions of your needs and goals. Platforms for blogging and reviews. We utilize all the SEO best practices so that Google definitely sees you the way that you want to be seen. And we also utilize the most current analytics to measure your success, whether or not what we're doing is actually working or not, and then addressing that, fixing it, and then measuring it again so we can see if our efforts are paying off. I have a misspelling there, I'm sorry. We also work with you, make sure any new content on any of the websites that you have or internet properties, it's built in such a way that Google sees it in the best possible light, and that you get the most exposure for the effort that's being put into it. And we also add exposure locally through our Destination South Coast Business Directory. And what that does is the more directory information you have out there, Google sees that and they add more credibility to the business that you're doing. This thing kills it every time. And like I said at the beginning, reputation brings you your clients and gratitude keeps them. You guys have any questions?